pain is absolutely horrendous. I've called 111 and the doctor's phoned and they've sent an ambulance. Morning, this is the story of how I went from this.
This run follows the same structure as the earlier runs this week.
To this, walking with a Zimmer frame and hardly being able to move. So it started a couple of weeks ago. I've been going to the gym. I've been going on Monday or Wednesday. And I went on the Wednesday, absolutely fine. I came back. I went to take the dog out. He's a good boy. Good boy, sweetheart. I got my daddy's tea, visited a friend, stayed for a couple of hours, had a coffee, good chat, catch up, got home, took the dog up to bed, decided I'm just going to have a quick shower. And that's when things went downhill quicker than I can go on a longboard. It was pretty horrific. I didn't slip, I didn't fall, I just got out of the shower. And when I bent down to dry my legs and stand up again, it was the most horrific pain in my back and my legs that I have ever felt. I let the dog out here, had a little wander around the garden, thought I'd be okay. Oh, sorry, it sorted out really bad. Wandered back in and thought I'd have a lie on the couch. So I lay on the couch there thinking it would be fine. It wasn't, it was much worse. So the pain had spread to my back. My legs were horrendous, they were in spasm. So I ended up going to Hereford County Hospital to A&E. And I was in there quite a while. They did an x-ray and the upshot of that was they could see that there was a muscle spasm on the left-hand side and they felt that I probably had a disc bulge. And it was so painful. And I couldn't even walk to go to the toilet, I had to go in a wheelchair. And then I got sent home for a couple of days to see if this would pass with taking some medications. Going to the car show at St Michael's Hospice, but I've arranged to get a wheelchair at the main door, which is great.
Backwards, you're nearly in the swimming.
Now, unfortunately, as you can see, I'm back in the hospital. Things didn't turn out too well after the car show. My back and legs got much worse and it really was horrendously painful. I had to call 111 again. They sent another ambulance. This was on the 6th of July. And after that, I was transferred to the Hereford County Hospital again. This time I had an MRI scan and it showed that I had blood in my spinal column. They weren't sure quite how that had got there, so they had to send the scans to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham. Once those scans had come, the reports for those had come back, I was then transferred by ambulance quite late at night to the QE in Birmingham. And it was discovered that they think I have something called a cavernova, which I'd never ever heard of before. But it's basically a collection of like blood vessels. Sometimes children have them on their face, or adults do, as like a little strawberry birthmark. I have somehow got mine in my spinal column, and they have ruptured and they've caused quite a large bleed in the spinal column. So I was in hospital altogether for 2 weeks. It was, considering I've never been in hospital before, it was quite an experience. But I was looked after very, very well in both hospitals. I've got the Zimmer frame still, and I'm walking as best I can with that. I've had physio, and I have to go back to the QE in 4 weeks' time for another MRI scan, just to double check the cavernova is healing, and then we will see whether I need back surgery or not. So yeah, it's been just a complete change. I'm now resting. I have to rest for a couple of hours at a time. Now, unfortunately, this has left me with nerve damage in my legs, particularly my left leg. So, you know, when they put the hammer on your leg and your leg's supposed to move, my left leg doesn't do that anymore. And it's quite difficult walking. It's very tiring walking. I have to walk with the Zimmer frame because I just can't walk like I used to. And the physios are hopeful that the nerve damage will eventually go, but it is going to take quite a long time, and it's going to be quite a long recovery, unfortunately. I'm walking very slowly. This is the QE, it's absolutely massive. I was on ward 407. It's just a huge place. But yeah, again, really well looked after. This was being taken down to the departure lounge, and once I was finally able to leave the Queen Elizabeth. And it's just huge. There's just so many corridors. How anybody finds their way around, I will never know. So this is the best way for me to lie, on my right hand side, with my legs just bent slightly. And yeah, I have to rest like this for a couple of hours at a time, then I can get up. I can go for a bit of a walk with the Zimmer frame. I've got the Zimmer frame just over there, look. And yeah, I've got a nice view through the window. So yeah, I've got a nice view. Green finches, blackcaps, loads of birds just wandering around the trees there. It's not quite how I thought I would be spending summer, to be honest. I'm really active. I was planning to hike up Snowdon. I want to make sure that I can hike up Snowdon when this is fixed. So please subscribe. It would be amazing to have you on board. And I'll keep you updated every few days with how things are going. I am going to a car show tomorrow. It's a very small car show, but there should be some fantastic vehicles there. So there will be another video out on Monday. Thanks for your support. Cheers.